This place is staggering. Linnet spoke highly of the sheer majesty of Nighthomir. It's just like she described it. You don't seem to put your beliefs in hair.
A long-forgotten witch who's been whispering in your dreams? I've run into many odd things, Cicine barked on this odyssey. But this takes the cake.
And so it ends.
There he is. Our beloved lie shooter.
Heworth, what part of no further failure did you not understand?
I had to deal with several complications. It's hilarious, but as far as I recall, you told me this reckoning would have been streamlined and straightforward.
What's wrong with that?
The girl wasn't alone. She was guarded by a group of ruthless hirelings. They were novices, but harmful. One of whom harnessed the necklace word.
Outstanding.
He could have effortlessly killed me, if he knew how to wield it.
That's not our primary matter.
How can it not be?
You knew of the risks and perils that would have unfolded when you sipped the sorrow. Your dearth of findings will lead us to considerable holdups. Without a girl, we're stuck in a rut.
The girl is not the root of the trouble, my precious stranger. Soon, she'll come to us.
What leads you to be so unwavering?
A vision suggested that. It's tracing the path straight to your unforeseen ally. Who is she?
This is Crossfire. She helped me find the way to the wreckage of time. She led more value to our equation.
Is that the same Crossfire that perished at the death trail?
Yes. She survived after...
I want to hear that directly from her. What happened, my dearest?
My Highness, we were at the end of the death trail when a flock of ash souls gathered to onslaught us. My master and I sacrificed to let Heworth and Evelyn Medicine obtain the Night Flyers. I was convinced of death, but what copper and alone had been for enhanced, traitorous individuals.
Is wizardry part of you?
No, my Highness. I can decipher it and absorb it. Still, it holds no place within my veins.
So you're a Mama Leeches. Your instincts were right to bring her up to me, my fellow spectre.
That name means nothing to me after what I've lost.
It does, instead.
There's more. She said she heeded Lilith's voice, whispering across her dreams.
Is it a so?
Yes.
In that case, it's a game changer, through and through. Crossfire, my dearest, would you grace us by joining our coven?
My Highness, I'd be honored.
Good. Do you pledge your sovereign loyalty to this cause?
I do.
Even though it would mean to let go of your past life?
Yes.
And would you be up to forsake your existence to ensure our deathless mother's prosperity?
I give up on my innate existence to strive for our roots.
Your trustiness, your liveliness.
My trustiness, my liveliness,
Welcome to our domain, my enchantress.
Scaryknit Originals presents Secret Vengeance. Chapter 3: Toil and Turmoil.
You want to explain to us what happened back then?
For God's sake, Jones. I just told you. I can't temper my wrath. I need the pen and the paper.
Why?
Writing helps me cool off.
Enough with your bullshits. The kid is running out of time. We should put our thoughts on the table.
What's all this cackling?
They're quarreling because they don't know how to teamwork. They're terribly eager.
Perhaps I know someone who could teach them some good notions of that. Everyone, allow me to present Lizzie Lark, Editor-in-Chief of the Oracle Gazette, as well as the best reporter in the globe, and my lovely wife.
Your kindness knows no bounds, dearie.
Just a minute. Are you related to Bayer Lark?
He's my father.
Dan, he doesn't look like someone interested in other than himself.
Indeed, it doesn't.
Jazz. Hurry all dig up. I haven't seen you since...
The fundraiser night. Yes, I know. I've come a long way since then.
Wait, are you saying you're one of the hirelings?
Of course he is, my beloved. He's the market's crowning jewel.
Holy moly. I'd stayed up to when you were working as a scientist.
Like I said, things have changed.
A scientist.
That explains your endless set of high-tech gimmicks.
Most likely.
Anyhow, we're just wasting your precious time. We gotta bounce, sweetheart. The kids are waiting.
Sure. It was a pleasure seeing you. Just to let you know, she's still asking about you. You know how resourceful she can be regarding all this mystic stuff. Take good care.
Who was she talking about?
No one.
Here she goes. Did you rest well, honey? Oh. Yeah.
All right, Cluster. We should get down to business. What the hell was Afraid referring to? Who it is, Nighthomir?
I know about legends. They spoke of it as a stronghold of the night shadows.
It's more than just a stronghold. It's our utmost abode. My mom told me breathtaking stories of our ancestors in their inner place of worship.
How do we get there?
We can't. Nighthomir sighted far from the world of the living.
What's that mean?
It means that without a defined quantum of magic, you cannot access it.
Majestic.
What if we conjure the portal?
Easy to say, sweetie.
Is that possible?
Theoretically. But it requires a lot of effort and talent, which I did not harness.
I think I might.
Hold up. Define that.
Well, months ago, I was living in Marshville. It's where the freakish critter started haunting me. One night, it forced me to take refuge in a banked-up shed. I was alone and scared to death when out of nowhere I sensed a cue beckoning from the caves where we'd met. A critter then found me, but before he could move me, a red glowing aura branched out in front of me. I stepped in and found myself here, in Oracle City.
That's astonishing, Hera. It's a kind of power that only a few can master.
That's the hurdle. I can't. It happened just once, and I believe it's triggered by loneliness and fear.
You're not alarms, really. Not anymore. Take my hands. I can guide you through it. Nighthomir's essence courses through my veins, such as its magic. You could get the key from me.
No. Using your magic would just make her sicker.
But what other choice do we have?
It's the only way, Jones. And Covenant she'll make it. She's the most vigorous being I have ever encountered.
Rachel, your dag's bet on the matter. Check her wand.
It's leisureless priding. If her disease is truly linked to her magic wielding, conjuring the portal will certainly escalate it. But it won't be lethal.
You didn't seem so convinced.
It's okay, Jones. From now on, I shall choose my path, and I opt to curb dangers, rather than see my future wear off.
You said it, though.
There's a further problem, though. I struggle to control my magic.
Don't fret. I'll life share everything I know, starting with the trick my mom told me when I was a progeny. Hold my hands. Focus on my heart. Case the magic, coursing through my blood. Feel how it reverberates from the tip of my head to the bits of my feet. Sense it, that tingling sensation of thrill that grows higher and further, echoing the eons of bloodlines across my body. Delve into it. Embrace it. Make it yours. You mailed it. Do you feel well, sweetie?
Yeah. It's just fatigue. Wish I walked through the portal before it shuts.
Right.
Wow. This is...
Mesmerized.
What are those?
Holy fuck. Those are harsh souls. They're the most dangerous among the creatures of the night. We must dash before they rip the hell out of us.
Rest assured, hothead. I've got this.
No, you don't get it.
Mellow out. Have a dead eye. What?
Your bow won't work on them. They immune to almost every form of magic. Shake a leg, bow girl.
That was fucking close.
Yeah, that's what happens when you don't heed my instructions. Just a heads up. This is my domain of expertise, and when it comes to facing any creature of the night, you must pay attention to what I'm flicking saying. Look at us now. We're in the fucking lion's den.
There's a crossroads ahead of us. Considering this is uncharted territory, we must split up to cover it as much as possible. The kid and I will go this way, whereas you two would go that way.
What? You can't do this to me.
It makes the most sense. Make sure you settle your disputes along the way. And patch in if you're in trouble. We'll do the same.
Gross. I wouldn't say I like rats. What's bothering your mind?
I have this master feeling we're in the wrong place. Perhaps this is just a setup, orchestrated by Skylar.
You don't trust her?
Get your ducks in a row, kid. This place beckons her from her ancestors. And she rushed through to get us here. As far as I figured out, it ain't her.
Jeez, what was that?
Stay close. Hell, we're not alone.
Jones, I...
Zip it.
Missed it.
No, another gun.
Surprised to see me? Don't tell me I'm a disappointment.
Actually, it's your eyes that unsettle me the most.
Oh, my dear. They see beyond seen as your vicious, lingering death. Greetings to you too, my sunshine. We've been waiting for you. She foretold your presence.
What are you talking about?
The one who foresees our path. The ancient.
Where'd she go?
Keep a sharp eye, kid. She's changed since our last encounter. Still, the outcome will remain.
Au contraire, mon ami. Missed again. And again.
Jones.
Don't worry about me. Just go.
Mal, I'm not leaving ear here.
Hera, please, do as I say.
Let's see what you've got here. Yes.
We'll play the kid.
Thanks. Let me see your injury. Whoa. Your blood is black?
Yeah. Guess what? I'm gifted too.
You're healing. How's that?
I'm aware. My healing factor is off the charts. It's part of my mutation.
Holy cow.
I know. Let's roll while we can.
That's word bolting. You know, I fail to grasp the majesty is seen in this spectral sight.
It's a place of code and memories, and setting my sights beyond this.
It rates like a down chip. Oh, what a stink of decay.
You shall show some respect.
Are you suggesting you like this stench?
No, Why do you always have to act like that?
Like how?
It's just as if you held resentment and hate over me.
I'm clueless about what you're saying. You're just making this up.
No, Rachel, I'm not. You always wind me up. It's like you do it on purpose.
You're dreaming it up. We better keep it going.
Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't want to lay the blame on you. I hate to admit it, but Jones is right. We must patch things up, or our synergy will not bear fruit.
That's fair. Look, I don't harbor any resentment toward you, nor do I hate you. It's just my impulsiveness that makes me do things that I'd rather not. You're not the only one with a severe problem to deal with.
It's fine. Truly. We all live with our demons. It falls on us to curb them.
I like the quote.
Yeah. Considering we're both dealing with traumas, we could help each other. How's that sound?
You hit the nail on the head. It's good for me.
Great.
I wasn't sure you would have made it.
Well, not me. I've bet you Nikos they would have healed the rift.
How long were you overhearing?
Long enough that we stumbled on various perils, among which is the laser shield. You're familiar with that?
It's casting runes, but I cannot seal it.
Nice trick.
I'll teach you that as soon as this diatribe is over.
Nice to see you again, hirelings.
No way. Him again. Looks like a day for second acts.
Take a breather, bub. I don't aim to harm you.
Tell that to the freak that almost punched my ticket to the great beyond.
You shall listen to what my cherished spectre is saying.
Banks will leave.
My dears, if I wanted you dead, you would have already been when the ash souls struck you over.
Who are you?
She's the elderly visionary of our guild. The one who eyes the break in the clouds. Needs her endless wisdom.
At last, one little pearl of our own blood. Welcome to your birthright place, my child.
Cut out the nonsense, Flash Phrase. What do you want with a kid?
Your little gem has been unraveled in my visions. She's the phoenix whose rebirth ignites our path. But still, the storm that throws away our enchanted lands.
What are you talking about? I'm just a lonesome girl.
No, my child. You are much more.
Shed some lights on that.
There's a prophecy that threatens the witchcraft world. Speaking of a child in whose veins flows Sekhmet's cursed blood.
I'm out of the loop.
In the past, before the Purge and Nama's betrayal, there were 4 covens of witches. Each one liaised for the good of eternity until the Eater's Coven decided to unthread and wreak havoc. Their leader, the Dark Witch Sekhmet, swore to poison and shatter our domain with their inner black magic. She would have made it if it wasn't for the 3 remaining covens that unitized to stop her. For our own belief, they succeeded and trapped Sekhmet's soul in the dark dimension known as the Void.
Why does that matter to us?
My fellow, the only existing cure for your gem's disease is held there.
How do we make our way over?
You shall seek out to the third eye. It's where you shall find the Hika.
What's that?
It's the linchpin that unlocks the void. Still, there's a catch. Only Sekhmet's true heir can breach it.
Who's that?
Shall my vision be legitimate? Your gem is. The prophecy foretold her presence here in Nighthomir, such as the annihilation of the cosmos, the wooden shoe. You shall either choose to stand for her and risk an eternal plague, or let her shuffle off her mortal coil.
There's no way they're letting her perish.
You could say that, Bob.
Then you shall uphold your fling, withhold due haste, before your tiny rose petal withers.
There's still something that I don't get. You caused all this toil and turmoil. Now you're letting us go? That sounds pretty far-fetched.
It's all true, my fellow.
The hell are you talking about?
They shall choose their own path, without hurdles in their way. It's what Lilith prophesies. Use the flamestone to beckon a portal and smooth their road.
This is so wrong.
Do it.
Go.
What the hell just happened here?
I knew this was all a ripoff. They just sent us here to die.
There's a road sign over there.
We're in Texas. This is Keenspor.